Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mandalay Bay Events Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions and TGP Promotions in association with DSG Promotions and Showtime, as sponsored by Casa Noble Tequila, The Noble Pursuit, and Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, the president Mauricio Sulaiman, the supervisor William Boudou, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Anthony Marnell III, executive director Robert Bennett. Introducing our three judges, scoring from ringside, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Dave Moretti. From Reno, Nevada, Glenn Trowbridge, and from Rivervale, New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld. Introducing our third man to the ring, the referee in charge. He'll be giving instructions after the introductions. Kenny Bayless, recently elected to the Nevada State Hall of Fame. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Welterweight World Championship Eliminator. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with gold trim, fighting out of Oxnard, California. He weighed in at 146.5 pounds. His record stands at 34 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw, with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked the WBC #9 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the exciting former WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Brandon Bam Bam Rios. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white, red, and black leopard trunks, fighting out of and proudly representing the home of the Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 146.5 pounds. His fine record stands at 33 wins, only 1 defeat, with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. A veteran of 8 world title appearances, he is currently ranked the #2 world contender by the WBC. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified super lightweight world champion and the former WBC welterweight champion of the world, introducing Danny Garcia. Once again, referee in charge, now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
I feel his trunks are high on both sides, so anything thrown on the upper half will be considered okay. Anything on the lower half, no. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
All right, so we're set to go for our main event. As you take a look at the tail of the tape, not a lot between them. Garcia's 29 to 31, a couple of years younger. Height about the same, the weight exactly the same, the reach about the same. And again, Garcia coming off that loss to Keith Thurman, his only loss in his career. And Bam Bam Rios coming off a win where he knocked out a guy by the name of Aaron Herrera.
Start over. Okay, now.
All right, here we go. This fight is underway. Kenny Bayless in charge. In the white trunks is Brandon Rios, former lightweight champion of the world, and Danny Garcia, the #2 contender to the WBC, former 140-pound and 147-pound world champion. Both of these guys are trying to get back. And big favorite crowd here for Rios. The crowd chanting Rios, Rios. Brandon told me yesterday that, you know, he's been working real hard, that he got a brand new fire to fight. He was disappointed in his performance against Tim Bradley and hung it up for that. Kenny Bayless tells Garcia, decked out in the red and black and kind of red and black leopard, a little bit of white in it, forearm. This is round number 1. It's scheduled for 12. We're at Mandalay Bay. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. I'm glad wherever you're watching around the world that you can be with us. A couple of decent body shots by Garcia. Both guys agreed that the layups that they had at that particular time in their career were good for their careers. For Rios, who's 31, a big win tonight would really get him right back in the big paydays, getting $500,000 this fight. Danny Garcia's getting over $1 million. Brandon hasn't landed a real clean shot yet. Garcia's had the body shots, and I think that's probably his fight plan. He wants to try to work downstairs as much as he can and try and soften up the body of Brandon Rios, but Rios is a pressure-type fighter, and Danny knows that, so he wants to hold him off with the jab as much as he can. Again, Brandon has never been happier in his career. He's back with Robert Garcia, who has the gym in Oxnard, and that's where he went to train. So with a little under a minute to go in the first round, and so the dead even here in round number 1. Rios a little tentative with his right hand, a power shot that time. Danny working downstairs pretty good. Danny Garcia in the red and black, a little bit of white trim. Upstairs, downstairs. Good job blocking the punch that time by Brandon Rios. Rios comes forward. Doesn't seem to have a lot of zip on his punches.
Don't hold. Up, bring him up, Danny.
Coming up for the bell here, the end of round number 1. There it is. I think you got to give that one to Garcia. He's landed more clean blows than did Brandon Rios.
Throw your body on him. Push him off.
Deep breath, baby. Deep breath.
Yeah, breathe. Listen. When you're going into that, when you want to let him come in, because you let him. When you let him come in like that, push him down.
Dead.
Throw him off of you. Don't grab him.
Ed Lucio handles it constantly for Eric Garcia in the corner.
Okay, use your jab. Don't forget about your jab. Okay, keep your hands up. All right, keep your hands up. All right, don't drop your hands. Okay.
Nice family.
Don't back up. Stay there. Cut the ring. Whichever side he moves, cut the ring. But always keep your hands up and over your head. All right? And get in with those body shots first. Or start with a jab. Jab first. All right? Is it in?
Here we go. Let's go, right? Come on. Smart.
Okay.
Stay on his ass.
All right, so here we go in round number 2. Brandon Rios in the white. Not a big round for Garcia, but I thought he landed more shots. All right, here we go. Garcia again in the red. Black and red shoes, black trim. Former lightweight champ, Brandon Rios. No trouble making 147. See, 3 punches landed. It seems like Garcia's got a lot more hand speed than Brandon has right now. And Brandon not real accurate. To try to get that jab landing on the button. And Garcia knows that Rios is going to be on him all the time. See him missing punches and just not crisp with his shots. A little bit slower than his Garcia.
Stop.
Guy with the tattoos, Brandon Rios. The guy with no tattoos, Danny Garcia, who's a 2-division champion. Brandon Rios is a former lightweight champion.
Stop.
Rios known for his 3 wars against Mike Alvarado, in which he won 2 of them. Garcia just seems faster, hand movement better. In the middle of all that, Rios able to get a left hook in there. There he was with a couple of shots, and immediately Garcia ties him up. Rios trying to pick up the action a little bit more now. Garcia throwing more punches and landing with much more accuracy than is Brandon right now. Rios comes forward, Garcia backs off, but he lands a punch as he does that. See, movement is good. He feels the ropes up against his back and he gets ready to slide out of there because he knows that Rios wants to do just this, and that's force the fight and try to maul him. Shank goes up for Rios and see if it ignites him at all. For all the work that Brandon's doing, it seems like Danny Garcia is beaten to the punches. This is a better round for Brandon Rios than he had in the first round, but I don't know if it's enough to win this round. Danny's punches seem faster and more crisp than Brandon Rios. Nothing landed there. He's picking these punches off. All right, the bell ends, and again, because of accumulation of punches, I got to give Garcia that round. Just outboxing Rios by the slightest margin. There's Rios' family, his wife Vicky.
Stay on those uppercuts.
Ten cortito. Quiero que siga tirando el cuerpo, ¿ok? ¿Ok? ¿Estás para dónde?
Come on.
Ok, quiero ver eso.
Deep breath.
Un poquito más. Ok. Muy bien. Así.
All night.
Presión. Es lo que tenemos. Sabíamos que los primeros rounds así van a ser. Ahí va. Ya mira, este round tuvo mejor. Con la presión. Métale. Get inside. Get on the inside. Get on the inside. Get close to it. Fucking go with those fucking body shots, hooks, uppercuts, whatever it is, right?
That's what we train for.
Right? Remember. Okay?
Brandon, let's
Vamos,
go.
unos cuantos ahí yo le dije.
Okay, you want to say?
Let's go, baby. You're doing
Stay
it.
away.
Let's don't make mistakes. Let's not.
Nos faltan, ¿eh? Vamos.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
All right, here we go to round number 3 at the Mandalay Bay at the Girdle Box Sheridan. Glad that you could be with us from whatever countries you're watching around the world. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Mandalay Bay Events Center. Rios trying to put more pressure now on Garcia. Danny up against the ropes, he feels the ropes, and he ties up Brandon Rios. Rios sets up in front of him, not using a lot of head movement. So Danny goes downstairs with the left hand to the body, and then back upstairs is Garcia back on the ropes again. And Rios putting the pressure on him, but it's Danny that's landing the punches.
Stop.
Rios hasn't landed much to the head of Garcia at all so far. Forcing the fight, but this is exactly what Garcia expected in the fight. Garcia does an excellent job moving on his feet, circles to his left, back to his right. Brandon Rios landed a couple of punches. He finally landed a solid right hand upstairs. Brandon liked that. Danny didn't like it. Pushes him off, works the body downstairs, catches Rios with the right hand. Rios right in front of him now. This isn't where Garcia wants to be, right in front of Rios. But his hands are just a little bit faster than Brandon Rios, so he can get away with it a little bit. Then he gives it the little dipsy doodle, heads to one side, back to the other, and makes Brandon miss. Brandon reaches with the jab, misses with the uppercut.
Work out.
Rios with his back to the ropes now, coming forward, constantly comes forward. Danny stops, plants, and unloads the right hand. Garcia clipped Rios pretty good with that one. Rios misses, and then he lands the shot. He spins Rios into the corner. Garcia bounces around right in the center of the ring right now. .45 seconds to go in this, the third round of the fight. Rios landed another real solid shot that time. That's the second hard punch in this round. Rios seems to be in his second gear right now. As I say that, he's clipped 3 times by Danny Garcia. And his hands just seem faster. They don't seem faster, they are faster. Brandon a little bit wide with his punches. Landed 2 solid right hands in this round, but I don't know if it's enough to give Brandon Rios the round. Garcia's accuracy of punches, I got to give him the round again.
I don't want that. I don't want that. Here. I don't want the motherfucking roll. We didn't work on that. Don't give him the fucking rolls, bro. And when you're in the clinch, just push this motherfucker. Be rough. You land him coming inside, you being soft on him, then you pity bang this motherfucker. Hit this motherfucker, you hate him. The fuck? Don't give him that shit.
Get mean, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta
bro.
get mean. You gotta fucking get mean. You gotta dig in and get fucking mean with this guy.
Yeah, bro.
Okay?
This is Brandon Rios with that first right hand that he landed early in the 3rd round. And his Garcia back, and that one, you know, was a punishing blow, the right hand. And Rios came forward, and his Brandon with his head down, and he loads that, but most of it, he catches Garcia rolling his head to the right, so he didn't get a lot of that second punch, which looks better when I saw it live. And so here we are, round number 3. I got Garcia winning the first 3 rounds of the fight. Danny showing his hand speed again here in the start of round number 4. You heard the corner of Danny Garcia said, hey, you got to get rough with this guy. But it's Brandon Rios who seems like he's got his second win now, wants to roughen it up with Danny Garcia. Kenny Bayless, the 3rd man in the ring, doing his usual great professional job that he always does. Rios again trying to force the fight, but he ends up paying for it. Brandon's punches are just a little bit wide, and Garcia's just a little bit tighter. See Rios trying to force the fight. Garcia, well, he got hit with a nice straight left jab that time, and right down to the body. But look at the jabs of Garcia holding Rios off, upstairs, downstairs. Brandon Rios really working hard in this round. And the chance go up for Rios. When he was a champ, he was really, really popular. And even though he took a little time off to regroup and decided he really wanted to fight at age 31, he and his wife Vicky get back together and decided that, yeah, this would be, not that they were apart, but got together and decided that, you know, it would be good for him to try one more time. He said, I'll support you, whatever you do. Nice straight right hand by Garcia. Garcia with the accuracy and the speed of his punches, just slightly winning these rounds. Although Brandon Rios might be having his best round of the fight, trying to keep the pressure on Danny Garcia. The harder punches now being landed by Brandon, and more accurate is Brandon Rios. More accurate in this round for him. Not that Garcia has never been inaccurate. Almost every punch that he throws and ticketed for the head of the body lands. Brandon, who fights a little bit with wider punches, it's a hard right hand inside that catches Rios. Good action-packed fight. This is a really good round of boxing. Forth and seesaw battle goes as Rios tries to force the fight and is being counterpunched by Danny Garcia. Little pufferness by the eyes of Brandon Rios now. Neither fighter has been hurt, neither fighter has been down, neither fighter shaken. Gotta give that round to Garcia, and I'm looking everything I can do to give one to Rios, but I just can't, in all honesty, give that round to Brandon Rios, although he came out hard, worked hard. But every time that he would do something, Rios would do something just a little bit better.
Exactly.
Right,
He starts landing punches and you just don't care. You don't gotta show him that you can take a punch. No, gotta move your head. Gotta stay a little bit. Hasta más chiquito. Para adentro, mijo. Tiene que.
Don't give him no confidence.
Okay? Mira, te hace falta los.
Watch Garcia here with his right hand, bang. He just lands cleaner blows throughout the course of the fight. And another right hand by Garcia. And these are punches that are landed with some serious authority.
Beat the fuck out this motherfucker. Fuck that pressure shit. Fuck that pressure.
Keep your left hand up.
Keep your motherfucking left hand up.
A little rough language in the corner of Danny Garcia, but hey, whatever you have to do to get your man juiced up, and they've certainly got Danny Garcia fighting a nice fight here tonight. I got to win in every round. Here we go, round number 5. Brandon Rios in white. Danny Garcia in the multicolour with red, black, and white. Red and black shoes. Danny Garcia lost his last battle by split decision to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, of course, holds the WBA and WBC championship. Rios doing all he can do. Starting to land some real good shots here. The left hook lands for the first time. Rios has got Garcia moved back and seemingly hurting him with some punches here. And this is experience of Brandon Rios. And he's got plenty of it against top-class opponents, as you know. About the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Tim Bradley. And then the trilogy with Alvarado, which you win 2 out of 3 of those. And those were all wars. Danny Garcia, by the way, is a prohibitive favorite coming into this fight. He clips Rios. Rios shakes his head no. Halfway through this round, it's the best round so far for Rios in the fight. As I say that, Garcia comes back and lands his combination of punches. Slinging right hand, solid right hand back upstairs. And this is negating everything that Rios did good in the first half of this round. Manny up and down.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
The difference, from the best I can analyze this for you folks, is that, you know, Brandon Rios, his straight left jab is okay, but when he throws the left as a hook, he's wide. His right hand is a little bit wide. And Danny Garcia is just like pinpoint accuracy with his punches. Much more under control. See, everything lands someplace. That's a little bit low. You hear Kenny Bayless say up. That right hand whistle past the nose of Brandon Rios. Left hand didn't whistle past anything. It landed right on the butt. Body shots. Just keeping the timing off a little bit is Danny Garcia. There's a right hand and he loaded up that time. Garcia landed some real good punches at the end. I was going to give that round to Rios. I wanted to give it to him, but I think Garcia in the end landed some heavier blows that made the difference in that round to give him the 5th round as well. So there have been a couple of rounds that I thought Rios could have won. We'll have to wait and see how Dave Moretti, Glenn Trowbridge, and Steve Weisfeld from New Jersey end up scoring these rounds. I can only tell you what I see. I've got it 50-45 with Garcia winning them all so far. This is Keith Thurman. Keith is the WBA and WBC welterweight champ at 147 pounds.
Overhand right
Earl
there,
Spence
knee
Jr.
left,
holds the IBF title, and Jeff Horn,
and back to the jab,
who
no
defends
ropes.
his title against
Back to the
Terrence
jab.
Crawford
And don't
in
jump out
April.
too straight up. You're
April
jumping out too
14th,
straight
right
up.
here at Mandalay Bay, by the way. And that's going to be a dandy of a fight. People in the United States don't think much of Horn, and I tell you, I've broadcast all his fights. This kid can fight. Big right hand landed by Brandon, but it doesn't seem to take any effect on Danny. Danny Garcia fights off the ropes this time. Rios trying to keep the pressure on him. One of the few times that Kenny Bayless has had to separate the fighters in this fight. 2:22 left in round number 6. This is going to put something else behind and land a couple of heavy punches. Every time that Rios gets close to winning a round, Garcia will do something with 2 or 3 punches with his and steal the rounds the way that I want to give to Danny. I'd rather give to Brandon Rios. And he spins ahead with the left hook again. Rios keeps the pressure on him, tries to come inside, but nothing clean. Body shot was clean. And back upstairs, Brandon keeps the pressure on Garcia. Nothing hurting him though. Misses the uppercut. And then Danny right down, sits down and lands 3 jabs. And a hard shot that time. All the work that Rios is doing, a hard body shot. Danny back upstairs with his jab, 2 or 3 of them. They weren't particularly effective, but he's doing enough to catch the eye of Brandon. Let's see to the last minute of the round if, in fact, Rios' conditioning is good enough to keep some pressure on this and try to win this round so he can crawl back into this fight. 3 close rounds in the fight, but I eventually gave them all to Danny Garcia. This one I'm leaning now towards giving it to Brandon Rios again. Yeah, good shots that time. And the chant goes up anytime Rios does something. Very popular former lightweight champ, Brandon Rios. They love him. Definitely Brandon Rios is having this round. And it's the first definitive round that Brandon Rios has had. Well, that tells you about the conditioning to the midway point in the fight. All right, so I am able to give the 6th round to Brandon Rios. Confidently.
You're looking like a standing motherfucker right now.
He had a long way and a lot of making up to do as I haven't scored 59-55 in favor of Garcia at the halfway point.
You're worrying about grabbing and pushing him that he's counting you. Instead of worrying about you protecting and hitting him. When he's getting close to you, bro, when he get close, you gotta counter off him. Be smart. A smart fighter don't get hit. Slip and dip, a fire on your hand.
Take a look at the replay. See the constant accurate punches. Rios comes with the uppercut, bangs him with the left hook again. And that's why I gave the 6th round to Brandon Rios. Again, I have it scored after 6 rounds at 59-55 as we move to the second half of the fight now. And we'll continue to watch the conditioning of Brandon Rios after making his comeback and a new dedication to boxing. He's been in every single round, but just the accuracy of the punches and the clear volume of clean punches that Danny Garcia has landed, he's just eking out every single round, except for the last round when Rios was able to land some real good shots. So here we go again, but this is the 7th round from Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada. Brandon Rios in the white, Danny Garcia, the former 2-time world champion in 2 weight divisions, 140 and 147. Rios was at his best as a lightweight, but had trouble making weight at 140, no problem at 147. Danny now moving side to side. Rios trying to catch up with him, trying to keep the pressure on him. Danny Garcia knew that Brandon Rios would try to keep pressure on the whole fight. And he has. I mean, he's been coming forward the whole time. But the counter-punching of Garcia and the hand speed, the accuracy of punches has been superior. Straight right hand landed by Rios. He bends his legs and then smiles at him and say he didn't feel it. But I assure you, we felt it. At the midway point, and by the accuracy of punches again, this is the way Garcia's fought most of the fight. He's outscoring Brandon Rios in this round. And this is exactly the way Garcia needs to fight this guy. Fight from the outside, punch shot when he can, move side to side.
Stop.
Rios working as hard as he can. But he's got to land something upstairs to get the eyes of the judges. Another shot landed by Garcia. That's the accuracy of punches that Danny's had throughout the course of the evening. Danny upstairs, downstairs. Nobody cut, nobody shaken. There's the hand speed of Danny Garcia as he bounces left, now back to his right. Brandon chasing him down. You can just tell how bad Brandon wants it. Rios clips him with the right hand. Hard right hand. Another good round for Danny Garcia. Rios wants it so bad, and Danny just, the quickness of his hands, his feet, and his pure boxing ability, he's just outboxing Brandon Rios.
Right? Yeah. You know, right? This last round, you slow down a little. You're supposed to go stronger and stronger as rounds go by. We need that. You know that, right? Okay, but then show me.
And don't make mistakes.
Show us, all right? Okay. Show us.
Okay. Don't give me.
Watch Danny Garcia now with these right hands. Clean shots. And the problem for Rios is he hasn't had that many clean shots, with the exception of shots he landed in the 6th round. But his Garcia, quicker hands, and he doesn't seem to miss an opportunity, even though Brandon wants it so bad and he wants to keep the pressure on him. That's Sean Porter. Former champ, he's from here in Las Vegas, really popular guy. Everybody wants to fight Garcia. Yeah, Thurman's here, Jamel Charlo's here, Badu Jack is here, Sean Porter. We mentioned Joseph Parker, the heavyweight champion of the world, WBO heavyweight champ anyway, is here from New Zealand. With his big fight coming up with Joshua over in Wales. We're in round number 8 here. Brandon Rios in the white trunks wants it so bad, but it's been the accuracy and the speed of the hands of Danny Garcia that have been the difference in my score sheet. And there's more of it. Brandon shakes his hand, head no. Brandon with the wider punches with the right hand. He had that good 6th round, and other than that, Danny Garcia, in my opinion, has just been outboxing throughout the course of the fight. Tell you one thing, this guy is a warrior. I'm talking about Brandon Rios, but Danny Garcia is a really good athlete, and he's got the hand speed, the foot speed. He's just pot-shotting Brandon Rios. Rios finally clips him with the left hook. But for every clean punch, it seems that Brandon Rios lands, Danny Garcia lands 2 or 3. And he's found a home to the liver side of the body of Brandon Rios. And at some stage, it's got to take an effect on Brandon. We're in the 8th round. Garcia lands that right hand. Look at that hand speed of Garcia. Doing a terrific job. Rios, I think, for the first time, is, what do I have to do to beat this guy? Giving it everything he can. Kenny Bayless has to separate the two. Had to do a lot of work as Kenny tonight. Again, the hand speed, Kenny tells Garcia, keep him up. Rios catches him. Anytime that Rios catches him at all, the crowd. Swift Garcia has been winning the rounds by exactly that swiftness. Left hook. Brandon Rios is the type of guy you gotta love, though. He's a great character and he's a great warrior. Danny's a really good fighter. It's a tough comeback for Brandon Rios, but Brandon's been in with the best and he didn't want to fool around. He wants to get right back into the big money shots, although he's getting $500,000 for this fight tonight. That's another Garcia boxing round.
This is where we go, Brandon.
Okay? 4 rounds.
Breathe.
That's 4 rounds, Brandon. Now show us then.
Show us, don't give him shit.
Okay? No me digan más que yo. ¿Está bien todo? Quiero ver más.
Coming up to round 9 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Colonel Bob Sheridan here in a world telecast. Glad that you could be with us. The WBC Welterweight Elimination Battle. The current WBC champ is Keith Thurman. He also holds the WBA title. Errol Spence Jr. has the IBF. And Jeff Horn, who holds the WBA title, has the Terrence Crawford fight coming up April 14th right here at Mandalay Bay. Look forward to that fight while our friends down in Australia will be doing that fight. We look forward to it. All right, here we move to round number 9, and Brandon Rios has got to do something. Start pushing this guy around, roughing him up or something to turn this thing around. And just I think Brandon's ready to do something. Garcia clips him with a body shot. But Rios has got some sort of second wind right now, and he's trying to keep the pressure on him. Rios coming forward, but look at the jabs that land off the hands of Danny Garcia. Brandon Rios blasts him to the body.
Step back clean.
Kenny Bayless gets him back in position to fight again. Rios trying to keep the pressure on, but by golly, you got to say that Danny Garcia has done a terrific job counterpunching throughout the course of this fight. Holding that left hand down for the first time that I've seen it. Opens up the right hand for Brandon Rios. But let's see if Brandon can take advantage of it, because Danny's hands are just so fast. Got the right hand through there. Every time it seems when Brandon lands one punch, Danny makes him pay with 2 or 3. Decent uppercut. Kenny Bayless saying, watch your heads, guys, when they're on the inside. Have been no cuts. Nice slick move that time by Garcia, stepping to his left and then back to his right, and pot-shotting Brandon Rios. Rios plods after him, flat-footed, trying to get in position to blast him with the right hand. Instead, it's a slinging right hand by Danny Garcia. Danny slides from his right, waiting for Rios to come in. Rios flips him with the right hand upstairs. Blasts the body, does Brandon Rios. Again, the hand speed of Garcia is significant. Brandon with the overhand right. Blasts him to the body. A work out of it. Oh! Down goes! Whoa! That's a hard knockdown, but Brandon Rios is down. I don't think he can recover from this. It's up to 6 and 7. His legs aren't going to be there. This fight's going to be all over. I don't think Brandon can continue. No, it's all over. He said come forward, and he can't continue. What a knockout. A right hand by Danny Garcia caught Rios right on the button. Wow. That was some shot. Brandon Rios was tattooed. Kenny didn't rush at all. He gave him every chance, but he's still out on his feet. And obviously, Kenny Bayless did the right thing in stopping this fight. Most of the punches were landed by Garcia through the course of the fight. And now guys like Keith Thurman are saying, maybe this guy is a little bit more dangerous than I thought he was. Danny Garcia, the guy everybody wants to fight, certainly has moved himself into contention in the 147-pound division after winning titles at 140 and 147. His only loss was to Keith Thurman. That was a sensational 9th-round KO victory for Garcia.
Feeling good, babe? Feeling good?
We'll get the official particulars in a moment from Jimmy Lennon, but what a one-punch knockout that was. He actually was able to get up, but he just couldn't continue. And Kenny Bayless said, "He okay, take a step forward." You see the disappointment on the face of Brandon Rios. We'll show you a couple of angles of the fight ending right away. Watch the right hand, slinging left. Look at that. His hand was down, and man, did he clip him with that right hand. And at that stage, I didn't think Brandon would even be able to do this in terms of getting up. He's kind of just waltzing in and just in the exact right position. And again, the hand speed was perfect. It was one of those knockouts where he snapped the head. Your brain goes from crashing from the left side of your skull to right there, just a clean. That is, you won't see a cleaner knockout shot than that. Rios didn't clear that kill zone and was standing with his left shoulder down right in front of him, and Garcia didn't miss. He gets up, his eyes aren't clear, but his legs are totally gone. And Kenny then asks him, can you make it? He says, yeah, I can make it. Then he says, come forward and watch. He staggers. And then Kenny said, no, that's it. You can't continue. It's all over. And the knockout. Oh, man, look at that shot. And look at his eyes. See the way the neck snapped? Jeez, that's a tough knockout. Brandon was tough the whole fight. You see the cut below and the bruise. Now, see the arm is down and he's looking at him. You got to clear that area, but as you know, you get fatigued. He left that spot open, and Brandon had his arm down, his left elbow down, and he got clipped right on the button. Watch it again. The right hand, bam, and bam, bam goes down. That's as tough a knockout as you'll see. And now you wonder how much more Brandon Rios will do, because now he moves into the area of an opponent type fighter. And at this stage of his career, how much more punishment is he willing to take to have a significant win to get a shot at title? Here's Jimmy Lennon.
And we have the time of 2 minutes, 25 seconds. And round number 9, a referee in charge, Kenny Bayless, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, Danny Swift Garcia.
So Danny Garcia officially a TKO, as Jimmy announced, at 2:25 of the 9th round. But that was as hard a knockout punch as you could possibly see. Jim Gray's in there, will take the interview.
All right, Morrow, thank you very much. Danny, congratulations. That was some kind of shot. How would you assess this victory tonight and your performance?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank my team out here, man. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank Team Garcia. I want to thank my dad, Adrian Garcia, one of the best trainers in the world. Been with me since day one. Never gave up on me. Always pushed me to the limit. You know, I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my girl Erica, and my baby Philly Swift Garcia. I love you. But as far as this performance, I felt the ring rust a little bit in the beginning. My eyes weren't as sharp as I wanted to be. You know, he's a good inside fighter. He was giving me some good inside uppercuts and things like that. But
were you having trouble a little bit with your right eye focusing? It seemed like you were blinking it quite a bit.
No, maybe I just blinked too much with one eye. But no, I felt good. It was good 9 rounds. He came to fight. Like everyone knows, when they come to fight Danny Garcia, they come to fight. So I was prepared for it. I came to box. I did that. I came to bang, and I banged. And I gave the fans what they wanted, a knockout.
You did indeed, and you got that green around your neck, emblematic of the Philadelphia Eagles. You're a big fan of Super Bowl champions. Let's take a look at this knockout and tell us, from your vantage point, what you were seeing at this moment in the fight?
Right there, I just noticed when I was getting my punches off, he was standing in front of me, and I just let it go. I just let the straight right hand go. I brought the fight in the middle of the fight. I was using the lateral movement, and that's why I probably couldn't get him out there early, because I was giving him the benefit of the doubt by coming forward. But as soon as when I got the fight in the middle of the ring, like I won in the later rounds, then I took it to the middle and landed good shots.
Were you looking for that shot the entire fight and then just finally found that opening?
No, I wasn't looking for that shot. I was just boxing, to be honest with you. I was just letting my hands go. And just like every other knockout, I just let my hands go and the punch lands.